Cloud9 are 2-7 now over their past 9 games in RLCS, which is extremely disappointing, especially given they just made the finals of that Astral tournament thing, or Astral tournament. What am I talking about? Astro tournament, and it was they lost against Rogue this week, who haven't been looking great either. But it's a bit disappointing as a Cloud9 fan, isn't it? I'm sure anybody who's watching this has a good chance, if this video gets many views anyways, that a lot of you are Cloud9 fans too, and it's a bit disappointing because we, even though Tournament and Gimmick haven't had great seasons, we love them, we're attached to them, they've been on this team forever, and honestly, I think Squishy played really well too. The series, I don't think it's all on, it can't be all on him though to carry them, but I do think he's had a solid season so far, even though it's not been enough to really carry them. But the one point I really want to talk about this series, I want to rewind to the first minute here because I want to talk about this game 1 in depth, because it really set the tone. Even though this series did go to game 5, I really thought that Firstkiller played really well this game, and there were a lot of things I wanted to point out about why he's so good, because I think that was the highlight of the series for both these teams. The biggest headline was Firstkiller. And I was really impressed with him last week when he played, but this week specifically, I really wanted to see how he would, or I want to talk about how he did in a series that they won. So yeah, let's get to the start of this game. Rogue didn't have a great season last year either, and they lost last week as well. And so obviously people were hoping maybe Cloud9 could come win this. And it went to game 5, but Rogue just were able to pull it out. Cloud9 had a 2-1 lead at one point, until they got smacked on Neo Tokyo 5-0, and then lost in overtime in the final game. So yeah, let's get into it. I really like a lot of what Firstkiller did here, and like I said, I'm going to go through just game 1, because I really want to go through it a bit more in depth. Firstkiller right here on this kickoff, look, he goes for a super aggressive boost steal here. There's no guarantee, it's probably guaranteed yeah, it's not guaranteed his teammate's going to get this, because, or I guess you could say he was, because depending on the bounce, it might depend on whether or not Squishy went for that back right boost, but he didn't. So Firstkiller knows that Torment's not going to be close enough because Torment went back left boost, and the ball's too far off the wall for Squishy to take the boost and the ball. So Firstkiller knows his teammates are going to get the ball next. And he goes for a super aggressive boost steal in their corner. Even though Torment and Squishy both picked up boost, he's taking it anyway, so they can't get it to continuous pressure, and he'll also be in an attacking position. Now when he comes across here, Kronovi gets a really nice hit onto the backboard for Wonder to come hit. Obviously it's kind of risky because now all 3 of your guys right here, all 3 of your guys are basically in the box of the opponent's team, and they all have boost. But Wonder gets there first. A really nice play by him to get there before Squishy or anybody, but unluckily he's not able to put on net. And Firstkiller, they're just trying to challenge. Kronovi low on boost though, and Firstkiller really nice control to force 50-50. That's such a hard ball on that back wall to control well. But he does that so well throughout the series, where even in awkward situations, he's so good at keeping the ball close and not giving away free possession. I talk a lot about backboard defense and stuff, and how a lot of times these long clears just give away free possession. But look at this, Firstkiller, he gets bumped here, and now he's going to his back corner to get boost, as he knows his 2 teammates can cover net. He does, all 3 of them don't need to be in net. And so Kronovi gets a nice little clear out to the corner on a save. And look at Firstkiller, that was such a speedy beat onto Torment. I don't know, as you're watching this live, it feels like Torment probably has this, but Firstkiller gets there so quick off that wall with that boost. And look how fast he is now. Now he's pressuring Squishy in his corner. He's the one who just got this clear off of his own corner. And obviously this did give away possession to Cloud9, but look how far down the field it is. He put it in such a spot that Cloud9 can't take control of it until he's on his own backboard. Really nice clear by him. And he gets a nice little, or does he actually, get the touch here? No, he doesn't, but Kronovi's able to come in and get the hit. Torment gives it away to Firstkiller, and Firstkiller, and this is where Rogue will score their first goal, even though he didn't really hit it, or Kronovi barely hit it, actually in the replay here, he barely hit it. Firstkiller's nice assist, bounced up the ceiling, and Gimmicks, either expecting Kronovi to hit it, or he just missed Firstkiller's touch. But either way, a really nice hit. That's a hard ball to read, and it's going to use boost even if you can read it well. It's a really solid play from him. Obviously, I'm talking about Firstkiller this video because I really do think he's a rising star in this league. Why is this so laggy? But anyway, is this? I sure hope that's not that laggy for you guys. But yeah, like Squishy played well this series, but obviously you can't rely on him to carry in a 3-person game. But even though I'd like to talk about him a little more, I'm going to talk about Firstkiller. Look at this ball from him. Firstkiller, he doesn't even go for the ball here. Like, I know in ranked, a lot of people would go for that and try to do something with it and end up just giving it to the middle. But he lets it bounce, goes up the wall, absolutely beats Torment to the ball. Because, like, what's Torment going to do? It's such an awkward angle. Like, even though if Torment could get a touch, it'd be so hard for him to do anything offensive. And it'd probably like have to be like a nice off pass back or whatever. And so Firstkiller can be way more aggressive. And he gets a really nice hit. And that just starts like a possession of Rogue's pressure in Cloud9's side of the half. But then Firstkiller coming in here, probably maybe should have scored it. Obviously it's rough if you expect Torment to hit it, and it just gets like a 1 mile per hour shot in net. But a really nice play that he started by letting the ball bounce and letting Kronovi take it. I don't know if that was Kronovi who called it out, but either way it worked really well and he got a really good touch off of it. And look, this is another thing. Firstkiller got beat here, but he demoed Gimmick. Look how quick he is to this ball after he gets demoed. Right there, he demos Gimmick. Bounces off the wall. Look how fast he's up to beat Torment. So quick. And so the Gimmick here hits it to Kronovi, and this goal probably shouldn't have happened. It's a really, really nice goal by Squishy. But when Gimmick hits that there, Kronovi kind of just pounds in the ceiling. I know it's not the hit he wanted. And Squishy gets a really nice read. And that's really hard for the defense to read. But yeah, it was definitely a super impressive goal by Squishy. But maybe it shouldn't have happened if Kronovi hit that a little bit better. Firstkiller almost got that too. But Squishy has had a really solid season. He's not MVP worthy, like, so far, obviously. But I definitely think he's playing so well on this team. Squishy does a great job of getting to the ball so fast, and he's like, I don't know, he's such a good player. There's a lot of things he does right, even if he's not, you know, the greatest in the world that a lot of people like to think who don't really follow it seriously think he is. He's still a solid player. Gonna make up here kind of a free pass to Wonder. Wonder, he played better this series. Last week I was really upset with him, but he played a lot better this series, which is good. Almost a really good chance for them. I think it's so interesting to watch how the pros work on these defensive positionings and like passes and stuff. Because look here, right here, when Gimmick takes that touch, he's able to beat him and beats Firstkiller. Firstkiller's 50-50 is pretty weak. And now Firstkiller's on 0 boost. Wonder's about 50, and Kronovi flicks it over, but Squishy gets it. And now Wonder's able to beat Torment. I don't know how much boost Torment had, but either way, he gets it past him. And look at Firstkiller and Kronovi. They totally know he's going to be able to beat him. And they're positioned for like a perfect pass out to the side, which is crazy. Like if he saw this in ranked, like, and Wonder ended up missing here, he'd be flaming like, where are you guys? But they know they can beat it. And it's like so interesting, like just the intuitive positioning. And now they get a really good counterattack 2-on-1, but unluckily Kronovi can't catch up to it in time to get it past him. And this is almost a nice play by Cloud9. They almost got the goal. A nice beat by Wonder. That flick could have been way better. Like, that was a really solid opportunity, and I feel like that's been Wonder's kryptonite all season, is that finishing. He's had a lot of decent opportunities, but he's converted almost none of them. Another really nice shot. Firstkiller is very good at that, if you notice. He's very good at putting the balls very high. Like, obviously, people do that all the time in the RLCS. But like, I feel like Firstkiller, he really has a knack for figuring out where to put it. Like right there, he has such a nice pass to Kronovi. Now, Kronovi's able to get it past too, but ends up going in Cloud9's favor anyway. Almost another goal there from Squishy as well. I've watched this goal a few times, and I still haven't figured out quite what went wrong for Cloud9. Kronovi comes here and he beats past Torment or Squishy, and Gimmick pounds it up against the wall and misses, but it falls down to Torment anyway. And Squishy, this could have been a goal if you put it, or Firstkiller probably had it, but if you put it elsewhere, there's a chance it could have gone in. Okay, I think what happened was just Firstkiller's touch here. Obviously, he has to hit this, and you can't really take like a control touch there. It'll fall in front of goal, and then Wonder's just not able to read it. I don't know if he was low on boost or something, and so Kronovi has to come help out. But so yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. So Squishy had to do something with this 50-50. And the only way he knew it wouldn't like pinch into his own goal, he was trying to position it, but ended up just falling right into Firstkiller's hands. A bit unlucky, but it was definitely a nice shot. Yeah, I think he was just worried if he went into the 50-50 differently, that Wonder would have like gotten a free ball, and Squishy was trying to get it to like go onto their side instead of on his half, but it just didn't end up working out well. And so yeah, that's how this game ends. But I do want to talk about some other stuff in it. Like there's another one. Wonder was really close to finishing, and Firstkiller comes up, huge touch there, like, and he's able to follow it out. That ball went so far, and he's able to hit it down to Kronovi so well. And at this point, it gets so hard for Cloud9 to come back because it's only one goal. Like you only need what, like 5 seconds for a solid transition from your back half to the opponent's half to like actually scoring, whatever it is. But look at that control from Firstkiller. He's so good at that. Like he's able to get those long clears without giving away possession for free. And I really think that's what separates one of the things that really separates the great players in the RLCS from kind of just like the players and the average player in the RLCS. But yeah, at this point, like Firstkiller and Rogue are doing so well with their defense that once Cloud9 become desperate, we've seen enough talent from Rogue that they're going to be able to really put on the pressure once Cloud9 stop Cloud9 aren't even playing super defensively, like they're trying to score and stuff like this whole series or this whole game, but once they start getting so aggressive and like going for like kind of like riskier challenges just for the chance of scoring, that's when Rogue really just like take control of the game. Like coming up here now, you'll start to see some kind of silly challenges just because they need to get aggressive. And that was a bad touch by Torment, if you ask me. I don't know what he's doing here. I mean, I kind of do. He sees Firstkiller and he's worried he's going to hit it, so Torment tries putting it to the right. But it's a really bad hit. Like, it's not high at all. It's not going to, like, force a hard touch from Rogue. And it's also not going to be the gimmick. Look how far, like, gimmick is until he gets on screen. And then he has to go for that. And Kronovi's easily able to put it around him. So like, I think that was just a bad hit. I think he could have done a lot better. A really nice shot here by Wonder, by the way. I thought that was a really solid shot, but obviously Gimmick's just able to get back in time. And another nice pass from Firstkiller. But like, I don't know if Firstkiller's in the conversation for MVP yet. He's on a team that's 1-1, and they're not really expected to do a whole ton. But I just wanted to point out that he's a really good player, and even if he's not MVP potential or MVP capabilities right now, I think he's the key piece for this squad, and I think that's basically summed up the entire series. Like, a lot of the games, all the games except for Neo Tokyo were 2-1, but Kronovi, Firstkiller, and Wonder combined for 14 shots this game, 14 shots this game, and Cloud9 had 4. That's insane, because Cloud9 are supposed to be one of the best offensive teams in the world, or at least they were in like Season 7, you know what I mean? And it's crazy that they held them to such low shots, and it's also crazy that Cloud9 held Rogue to only 2 goals on 14 shots. But basically for the whole series, even though all the games except Neo Tokyo ended 2-1 in either team's favor, it just felt like Rogue were able to keep control so much better and just read the plays so much faster. But I don't know how much I'm bumping Rogue up in my power rankings. Like, they're a good team, and I'm really impressed with Firstkiller, but I don't know if Kronovi and Wonder are good enough to really bump them up too high in my rankings. But they've definitely shown the potential that, and especially Firstkiller, this guy can be a great player in RLCS. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed. I've been Emrat, and I'll see you next time.